I'm going to share with you 8 harsh truths that you need to accept if you're going to have a happy life. Can you handle the truth? This little reality check might change everything for you. I'm Dr. Paul Jenkins. I'm a professional psychologist, and here's what I've learned through 3 decades of clinical experience. Truth number 1. Not everybody is going to like you. Now, I know from practicing psychology all of these years that most people will see that truth and they'll say, well, duh. Yeah, I get it. Not everybody's going to like me. But there's a sneaky little thought behind it that gets us into trouble. And that sneaky little thought is, and that's not okay. Yes, it is. It is okay. Think about it for a minute. Do you really want everyone to like you? Now, I'm just like any other human being. I like to be liked. It pleases me when people are pleased with me. And I want to be the kind of person that people can like. But really, do I want everyone to like me? You know, I spent a couple of years working in correctional facilities. I saw a lot of people come through those correctional facilities whose lifestyle or ideas or practices in life were so drastically opposed to the way I want to run my life that do I really want all of the drug dealers, for example, to really like me? No, not really. I'm okay with not being liked. Now, the fact that not everyone is going to like you, I think we need to follow up with that sub-thought that says, and that's okay. Notice as you try that on just the kind of relief that it brings into your heart and mind. Here's truth number 2. Freedom is not free. There's way too much of an entitlement mentality out there in our world today. You can have freedom, but freedom comes at the price of personal responsibility. And the freedom that we enjoy in our life, whatever country we live in, is because of the choices of people who have come before us and our own personal responsibility. Freedom is not free. I think it's important for us to teach our kids this too, because kids get trapped in an entitlement mentality sometimes, like the world owes them something or their parents are obliged to provide certain things for them. It's not true, and we're doing our kids a disservice if we don't teach them that personal responsibility is the price for freedom. Freedom is not free. Here's truth number 3. You always have a choice. Let me clarify, because you don't always get to choose what happens to you or around you. Have you noticed? Some stuff just happens, doesn't it? What do you get to choose? You always get to choose your position or attitude related to what's happening to you. This was taught very powerfully by Dr. Viktor Frankl, who wrote a book called Man's Search for Meaning. Now, the context is Dr. Frankl was an Austrian psychiatrist during the time of World War II, and he was also Jewish. Not a good combination during World War II. He was captured by the Nazis. His entire family was exterminated. They were killed, and he alone survived from his family to tell the stories later on. Well, he wrote in his book, Man's Search for Meaning, that you can take everything away from a human being except what he called the last of human freedoms, to choose your attitude in any given set of circumstances. That's pretty powerful doctrine coming out of Auschwitz. We get to choose, and that's why we included it here as truth number 3. You always have a choice. Truth number 4 gets back into the psychology behind happiness, and here it is. Your feelings are caused by your thoughts. Think about what I'm saying here. Your feelings are caused by your thoughts, not by your circumstances. We have the ability as human beings to create stories or narratives or to derive meaning from whatever our circumstances are. So notice that you come up with a story about your circumstances. Circumstances are neutral. Let me give you an example of how this becomes reality. In one of our coaching sessions this week, a lady raised her hand to ask a question about an interaction she had with her husband, and she came on and started describing that her husband had said these rude things to her. Okay, that is a thought. Wait, Dr. Paul, you're saying that's a thought? He actually did say rude things to her. No, he said certain things to her. The circumstance is whatever he said, okay? Just kind of like the weather report. Here's what he said. Rude things is adding meaning to it. Do you see? So our thoughts start to infuse meaning into our neutral circumstances, and that determines how we feel. That's one of the things that I get to work the hardest on with my clients as their coach, to help them distinguish between circumstances, thoughts, and feelings. They're different. Whatever we think creates our feelings. Our feelings determine how we show up, and then how we show up is what creates our results, and that becomes our new circumstance. You know, I realize as I'm sharing these 8 harsh truths with you that I spend all of my time training people how to operate the equipment of their own mind. There's a model that I share with all of my clients that helps them to get on top of what I'm sharing with you here today. Go grab your copy of this model and a brief description. I'll include that on a free PDF for you. Go to the URL on the screen, drpauljenkins.com/themodel. I'll put this in your inbox and then it's going to make a little bit more sense to you. Let's get back to those truths. Harsh truth number 5, there is no perfect time to do anything. Sometimes we get it in our head that there will be, right? And we're waiting for the perfect time. Well, how do we even know when that's here? In my experience, the things that create upgrades or improvements to our life are unprecedented to us, meaning we haven't experienced it yet. So we don't feel comfortable with it. We're not used to it. We get to move forward just before we feel fully ready. Because I'm not sure if we ever really do feel ready. There's no perfect time to do anything. Just take courageous action and move forward. That leads me into harsh truth number 6. Fear will keep you from living. I remember interviewing an undertaker on my podcast who said this on my mic. He said, you know, death is more universal than life because everyone dies, but not everyone truly lives. How tragic. And why do we not? Because of fear. What is it that keeps you from doing the things that you've been promising yourself to do or that you think you would like to do? Well, usually it's some level of fear. Fear keeps us from living. And it's not that you can't do the feared thing. It's that you won't, because your brain will prevent you from doing it. Our brains are set up to keep us safe and to prove us right. Those are the 2 basic jobs that our brain has. And if it detects any kind of threat, something that you're not used to, for example, can look like a threat, your brain is going to kick in and try to protect you from that and keep you from doing it. That fear gets in our way and is the number 1 barrier to success and happiness. Truth number 7, your expectations are what cause disappointment. Are you feeling any disappointment anywhere in your life? It's because whatever's happening is not meeting your expectations. Well, which part can you change? It's a lot easier to change an expectation than it is to change the world around you. I remember one of my friends putting it this way. He was a therapist for years and came up with, hey, you can change your view or you can change your do. He called it view-do. And that's kind of cutesy, but it really gets back to what we have control over. And our expectations are one of those things. It's your expectations that cause your disappointment. Now I've got one more for you here today, a harsh truth that you have to accept if you're gonna actually live a happy life, and that is, you will live the life that you create for yourself. This is a bit of a harsh reality for some people because sometimes you look around your life and you think, this isn't where I wanted to be. This is not what I had in mind. This is not the life that I love. Well, it is in fact the life that you have created for yourself. I'm not saying that you are to blame. In fact, I think blame is a victim mentality that gets us stuck in unhealthy places. What I'm saying is that you've got the power to create and live the life that you love or the life that you hate. Either way, it's your own creation. That's why it's so important to really tune in to the ways that we can create that life. Now, as you wrap your head around these harsh realities, remember, I'm not leaving you hanging here. I already offered you a model that is so important to understand about two processes that are going on in our own mind. If you haven't grabbed it yet, go get it, drpauljenkins.com/themodel, and I'll give it to you for free so that you can have the tool that will help you learn how to operate the equipment of your own mind. Let's accept these harsh realities and move forward to create and live the life that we love.